Oh, fuck. I am hanging in the bathroom at the biggest party of the fall. I could stay right here and disappear and nobody'd even notice at all. Are we gonna sing it together? I'm a creeper in a bathroom 'cause my buddy kinda left me alone. But I'd rather fake pee than send awkwardly or pretend to check a text on my phone. And I get a Snapchat message. Everything felt fine when I was half of a pair. And for no fault of mine, there's no other half there. Now I'm just Mousey in the bathroom, Mousey in the bathroom watching hentai. Forget how long it's been, I'm just Mousey in the bathroom, Mousey in the bathroom watching hentai. No, you can't come in, I'm waiting it out till it's time to leave. And picking at route as I softly grieve. I'm just Mousey, who you don't know, Mousey flying solo, Mousey in the bathroom by yourself. Oh, by yourself. I am hiding, but he's out there just ignoring all our history. Memories get erased and I'll get replaced with a newer, cooler version of me. And I hear a drunk girl sing along to Whitney through the door. I wanna dance with somebody and my feelings sink, 'cause it makes me think now there's no one to make fun of drunk girls with anymore. Now it's just Mousey in the bathroom, Mousey in the bathroom watching hentai. I half regret the beers. Mousey in the bathroom, Mousey in the bathroom watching hentai. As I choke back the tears, I'll wait as long as I need till my face is dry, or I'll just blame it on weed or something in my eye. I'm just Mousey, who you don't know, Mousey flying solo, Mousey in the bathroom by yourself. Knock, 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 they're gonna start to shout, so knock, 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 knock. Oh hell yeah, I'll be out, so knock, 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 knock. It sucks he left me here alone, knock, 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 knock. Here in this pervert battle zone, cling, 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 cling. I feel the pressure blowing up, bing, 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 bing. My big mistake was showing up, splash, 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 splash. Oh shit, I threw some water in my face, and I am in a better place. I go to open up the door, but I don't hear knocking anymore. That sounds really perverted. What the fuck? And I can't help but yearn for a different time. Ba-bum. And then I look in the mirror, and the present is clearer, and there's no denying I'm just at a party. Is there a sadder sight than Mousey in the bathroom watching hentai? This is a heinous night. I wish I stayed at home in bed watching tentacle porn, or wish I off myself instead. Wish I was never born. I'm just Mousey, who's a loner, so she must be a stoner. Ride the cruiser, God, she's such a loser. Mousey flying solo, who you think that you know? Mousey in the bathroom by yourself. All by yourself. All by yourself. All you know about me is my name. Awesome party, I'm so glad I came. Look! Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
Banana Mommy.
Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, bitch, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. Bitch, you want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I wanna see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call 'em? Oh, fat! Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Oh, fucking street! Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. I wish I could be part of that world. Bitch, what would I give if I could live out of these waters? Fuck, what would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bitch, betcha on land they'd understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, and ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers, like what's a fire and why does it, what's the word? Fucking burn! When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore of love out of the sea? Wish I could motherfucking be part of that
Alright, so I thank everyone so much for taking a look at the map, or at least essentially the behind the scenes look as to how the map was made, essentially. Cause I will be the first to say that at least at the start I did not really like the map. I'm just being honest there. I do have to say that the reason that I've come up with for why I hated slash disliked the map at the start was pretty much because as I kind of felt like the map was literally just for one person, pretty much being Mousey, essentially. Right? And so, yeah, after doing a little bit of decorating, which you guys didn't really see all the decorations that's been done, such as there's stuff that is now making me think that the map is cursed. I'll get to that a little bit later, but yeah. Anyway, so after decorating it with some screenshots, essentially, which I might have some screenshots up right now, essentially just so that you guys can take a look a little bit about how the map is now compared to the first installment of the map. Because I will be honest, the first installment of the map was not really that well decorated, if I'm being honest. Like, it was pretty barren, and I will have to say that I actually very much dislike how barren it was, essentially, because it really made it feel like a lot of the map had no purpose, essentially. Because it was pretty much just there. Uh, so I still need to figure out how to go and get to where items such as the uh, freaking um the mic essentially actually go oh and sync up on players' screens. And so that's going to be an interesting thing to figure out. I look forward to trying to go and get that done. But yeah. Uh, so that's pretty much where I'm at on the map. I will have to say that I am recording this pretty much on the 13th of May. For those that know what's special about that date. Uh, and I want to go and say that I have very much enjoyed today, because I was able to go and play with a bunch with several friends, and both in like uh Beat Sabers where I started out with, essentially just had fun there. Then I essentially brought someone in to go and play the game that I'm playing right now. Uh, in which this is actually set up from it. So like I played this the other person played as that. So it was a ton of fun. And I also think Momo essentially showing up and making the special day feel even more special than what actually did or actually was. But yeah. I do have to say that the thing that well how I feel about the thing is just that I don't really care whether or not people notice it, essentially. I more just care about essentially hanging out with people on days like that. So I very much thank Momo for stopping by and hanging out. I thank everyone in the Precious family for hanging out. Uh, I also thank Mouse for streaming essentially that day, uh, and just even though you probably should not have been streaming that day if we're being honest, you probably should have rested. But I understand that you do love streaming, and so it's very hard for you to take a day off. It's pretty much the same thing with me because I like doing what I do, and so it's just when you love doing what you do, you don't really ever want to take a day off. So I do very much understand it. Uh, and just like I would have showed the map, but I had several times where it's just pushes me to the left essentially, so I couldn't really go around showing off what I wanted to have shown off about said map. Cause yeah, there's stuff that I wanted to hide, but I also wanted to showcase stuff. So essentially, at a certain point, rather than continuing to try to figure out why it was essentially just being like, nope, we're not doing this. We're just gonna continue like it. Uh, I just said scrap it and do this essentially. That way, you guys still see something rather than me doing things. Uh, but yeah, the verdict on essentially the stuff that was up for people to watch for that. So basically, the footage for the time lapse. Yeah, if you go and cut out the points that I was testing, as well as the points that I was essentially taking a break, that footage goes out to 6 hours, 55 minutes, 26 seconds. And so that kind of explains why you probably didn't understand a lot, even if you watched the expanded version. And I mean, with the expanded version, the extended version, you probably will understand it a little bit more, but you're not going to really see, but you still probably are not going to understand a lot about what's going on. And at least it's not as bad as the short version, which, granted, at this point I still have not edited either. So yeah, I still need to get on that. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I just have to thank so many different people, and I honestly thank everyone for the praise that they've given it. Because in all honesty, I don't really view that it's really was worth a lot of the praise that was being given, and that's my personal feelings about it. Uh, but obviously, that's mine, so you guys can have a completely different opinion, and that be perfectly fine. And and so yeah, it's basically like a hit or miss type thing. And I pretty much just was trying to push myself to be better, essentially. Uh, and so yeah, that's just my way of trying to reach higher, or reach for like a greater distance, essentially, and to just essentially try to go and be doing the best I can. And it's just how I am. So sorry if it really bothers you. Uh, it just is what it is. So I thank everyone that had anything to do with this map, whether it's testing and being an inspiration for it, such as with Mousey. See, uh, and I think that I thank everyone that's actually come celebrate. Uh, and I honestly can't thank anybody in this community enough. So I really hope that the map can at least somewhat show my thanks. And yeah, it I do plan for something else. Is that should be coming by soon. Not exactly sure on how long it's going to take. But when it's done, you guys would want to know too. Uh, I honestly can't wait to see the finished product more. I just hope that it's gonna technically turn out as I envisioned, but I definitely do know that I'm gonna have to work better on it. Oh right, yeah, sorry. Uh, so before I go, I will go and explain essentially on a little bit on why I say the map is cursed, for whatever reason. Because even I'm starting to question what the heck's going on in that map at this point. Because literally, there's one thing that I had where I saw and I used it while in VR chat. Uh, yeah, I went to a completely different place. And so I thought it was bugged. Because I thought I set it up wrong. I go back to check it. It was set up completely correct. I do not know why it suddenly decided to say, nope, we're not going to teleport you where the mapper is wanting you to be. We're just going to teleport you back to spawn. And then we also have the stuff that's like, yeah, hi, we're just going to create, we're just going to set this thing that you're using to essentially play stuff of, and it's going to be broken this time. Does nothing to it a couple versions later. and it's fixed without me even touching it. It's like, what even is going on in this map anymore? I literally have started to question it. So yeah, that's essentially the what I have to say about this map. Uh, Again, thanks to everyone that was involved with it. Thanks to everyone that's actually come out to do anything related to me with the 13th. And and essentially, I'll see you guys for the next map or whatever I decide to do next.